Alright, this is a new video, kind of like not edited or whatever. But I saw this one tweet and absolutely mind boggled, and it just kind of speaks to the intelligence, don't it? So this is Shelby Shubble's, second account or something where I don't know, her bio says she's gonna be more quirky on that account and whatever there, I guess. So somebody asked her, "Hey, why aren't you going to, like law enforcement or something? Because you're like a victim. You're like a woman, and you're on the internet, and you're saying this terrible stuff happened to you. So why aren't you going to to the law, ladies and gentlemen? Why aren't you taking legal action, basically?" So, so then she replies. She makes these 5 very interesting points, if you even want to call them that. I'm going to go over them real quick, and then we're going to go over to some responses that you lovely people have posted on the community tab. So, here are some few reasons a victim might not go to court. Number 1, not everyone can afford it. Okay, Shelby, didn't you just crack like 1 million subscribers or something? I'm pretty sure you can. And keep in mind, this is like a direct question as to why Shelby, is not going and taking legal action, right? This is not like a general broad statement for everybody. So why she's saying a few reasons a victim might not go to court rather than saying, here are the reasons I won't go to court, is already misleading and bad faith. So I just wanted to point that out from the get-go. Kind of funny there, kind of slimy, kind of weaselly, but they make this this general statement that not everyone can afford it. I mean, you can, all right? And this is what we're talking about. We're talking about you, okay? The spotlight is on you. Why are you the fake victim not going to court? Oh, because you're a fake victim. Of course. There you go. So number 2, victims are notoriously treated like shit. And it's somebody in the replies had already said, where is it? Right, and number 2 is really being proven here, pal. I guess this is a nice little follow-up. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you guys can read that. Right here. Yeah. Okay. We'll make sure we can see that. After reading some of these comments, why is everyone here treating Shelby like a liar? She didn't have to prove anything, like the thousands of others who shared their story. None of this had to happen. People are just too noisy and judgmental. Oh, and also, Sen, sir, may you please find something else to yap about. No, I want to keep pointing out how she's dumb. She's a big dumb because it's fun. So yeah, there you go. Number 2, victims are notoriously treated like I can't believe this person legitimately said that she doesn't have to prove anything. Like, what the fuck? Does that mean that I can just say whatever I want about you and then people are supposed to believe me? Like, I can say like I can say the worst thing about you possible. And since you say nothing has to be proven, I guess you will be deemed the worst possible thing I can think of because nothing has to be proven according to you. What an interesting way to look at the world. See, this is why I look down on commenters and chatters, because they have that kind of like weird mindset where you guys are stupid. There's no other word. There's a reason I'm here and you're there. All right. So anyway, number 3, not every victim is seeking legal justice and they don't have to share their experience. Okay, well, then what are you seeking and why are you sharing your quote unquote experience, which is just a lie and a fabrication that you gaslit yourself into thinking? Best case scenario, people gaslit you as well. Worst case scenario, you're just a fucking clout chasing whore. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I don't know how that again, this is she's using the general term victim like all across the board, but this literally the question was directed towards like, Shelby, why aren't you doing that? But okay. Number 4, if you live in a different country. So I guess they're trying to say that, oh, Wilbur's like in this place and I'm in this place, and I guess that comes down to like money. I mean, you can still sue people from a different country. It just costs a little more money, you know? But again, you're the type of person that can afford it, and we're talking about you, so you can afford it and you can do this. You just choose not to because you're a fake victim, just like Katie Bugs. And number 4, trauma. Oh, the trauma excuse. You know, getting real tired of these people using the trauma excuse, you know? It feels like your one go-to thing where, like, if all else fails, blame it on the fifis, blame it on the unpredictability factor of the average human being, which, you know, is a shame because, I mean, that unpredictability factor and that strangeness does exist. But when you have bad faith actors like this chick trying to take advantage of it, that is just not good. Anyway, let's continue. And I want to go ahead and give some props to the commenters. Let's read a couple of these. Okay. This person says she's lying for clout. I agree. And I'm going to be hearting the comments for, you know, that I find to be interesting. Number 2 is really being proved. We already read that one. This person is like on an acid trip or some shit. This person says, okay, so what I'm hearing is that it's better to tell a bunch of crazy people and children an essay instead of the legal team and a judge. Okay, got it. This is based as F. This is basically what it's saying. Yeah, again, like, oh my god, okay. So, then, okay, so this is a good chatter. This is a bad chatter, all right? Some people are smart, get it. Some people are just dumb, silly, and just don't deserve to have a voice. You know, like this person over here. She literally lives in LA, and if this thing hurt you so much, you would spend some money on taking things to court. I mean, yeah, again, just gonna reiterate my point. Like, you have the money to do this, you're not poor. So there's that. Not every victim is seeking legal gold. That line is golden. Oh boy, you bet. You fucking bet, man. Alright, let's see, what else? Okay, so this one seems like a long one right here. Not everyone can afford it. My response: this is true. Victims are notorious, treated like shit. Response: how is that worse than on the internet, where you get doxxed and sent DTs? Not every victim is seeking legal justice and they don't have to share their experience. Then what sort of justice does this bring? If they don't have to and want to share their experience in court, why do they do it on the fucking internet? If you live in a different country, I've got no rebuttal. Well, at least they know their limitations. Trauma. Why bring this up on the internet of all places? It's too traumatic to bring up in the courts. It's a fair statement. Yeah, this person said trauma is a reason. Maybe it's a good reason. We'll move on. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Wilbur dodgeable. And this, like, keep in mind, Shelby wanted Wilbur to marry her and have kids with her, and that's, you know, that's probably one of the reasons why she decided to lie and fake allegations about him, to be honest. She noticed that's when she started gaslighting herself. Victims are treated like shit. No, liars are treated like shit. Genuine victims are not treated like shit. The only time a victim would be treated like shit is if they are a victim of false accusation, but that's because of people believing the lies. So there's that. I think it's a pretty fair statement, I believe. The only victim to, okay, whatever. Maybe a brain fart, but it seems like a pretty decent comment. So she'd sue a company for a bad experience. We'll take legal action towards her. Oh yeah, this is referring to a post that I had posted on my community tab too, where it's either a post on the community tab or like something on my Twitter, where Shelby basically said that they wanted to sue a company, or looking to sue a company, but they won't sue Wilbur. It's kind of crazy. Bro, I can't stop repeating myself. These women need to get sued to learn. I agree. Based. Still need all of this. Could have been avoided if they talked it out. Even if Wilbur's statement, he sounded shocked against the allegation, indicating they broke up on somewhat good terms, and she's now revealing all of this. Again, it's like best case scenario, she got gaslit by herself or by other people. Worst case scenario, she's just a lying bitch. And okay, but why would you get into all this trouble to go to court when you're the victim, not the person behind it? This must be an April Fool's joke of some sort, because if it's real, I don't know what I would say. The victim is always looking for closure, so if they didn't show or they don't show, the person behind would probably go free. Always show up to the court regardless how you feel, unless you're physically ill. Then stay home. Based. Pretty much all the comments as of this moment. Let me know what you guys think in here or in the video that's about to come out. I just thought this was kind of funny, and I just kind of wanted to like make a video on it because it's so funny. All right, that's all I have for this. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.